Hello everyone. So this is Frosty. This is our last doe to kid this year. She is a yearling first freshener and she kidded with twin does. Thank you, Frosty. We're having a mega buck year here, and she kidded with two adorable little doe kids that are definitely staying. So that will get our herd back to 9. We'll have 3 keeper doe kids this year, and we have our potential buck kid that we'll be keeping around. So checking out Frosty here. Her udder is not exactly the same as her dams. Her dam had a little better attachments, a little bit more height, I'm thinking, and a little bit more plum teats as a first freshener. So we're gonna have to kind of see what she does as a second freshener. And I have no idea what the capacity is going to be. Her udder's cute and tiny, but as of right now, I'm not exactly blown away by it, and I'm just concerned that we're not going to have the capacity. But when her dam freshened, she was a 2-year-old first freshener with a lot more body, and Frosty's kind of on the petite side, so definitely not culling her or anything based on what I'm seeing right now. Next year, I think, is going to be a big make or break year for Frosty. But with her herd size so small and liking this dam line so much, we're just going to stick with her and see what she does this year. So overall, out of my first fresheners, I'm going to say I probably like this one the best. So we had a 2-year-old first freshener and 2 yearling first fresheners. For my goals and the look that I like, conformationally, Frosty's, this one is probably the closest to my ideal. Udder-wise, I don't know. None of them are exactly where I want to be totally honest. I don't like that this one's teats are pointing a little forward like that. I don't like she didn't get her dams nice rear attachments. So we'll just have to kind of see how they develop. So much can change between a first and a second freshening, and since my herd's so small, they're all staying anyways. So it'll be interesting to see what these 3 first fresheners do as second fresheners, and then also the 3 keeper does that I have. So both of Frosty's doe kids are staying. I don't know if I'm going to freshen them both or not. We might keep one a dry yearling, and then our other doe kid out of Dreamy. So that is where the herd is at, and I'll show you the doe kids in a little bit. So these are Frosty's 2 doe kids. We love them, and they are girls, and that is important because we only had one other doe kid born this year. So they are absolutely staying. That gets our herd back to 9. So we have 3 keeper does, these 2, and then we have the one out of Dreamy. So we have a February kid and 2 April kids. So the plan for these guys is I think we're going to freshen this white one. She just looks like she's got a little bit more body capacity. I think she's going to be a little more growthy. I'm hoping that we can breed her for late spring kids for next year. Show her as a yearling milker. And then this little girl over here is a little more petite, a little different body style. She actually looks a lot kind of like our birdie style that's out of Desert Nanny Dubliner style. Pretty, refined, showy. So I think we're going to keep her as a dry yearling and kind of go from there on both of them. So we were super excited when we got these 2. Frosty looks good, as you saw in the previous part of this video. We love this twister line. It's very consistent. And like I said, since we only got 3 doe kids, you know, really, whether we liked them or not, they'd be sticking around. I really like the width between this one's back end, this white one. Like I said, this other little brown one, definitely a little more petite. Not quite as robust as the white one. I think the white one's going to be the milker, and I think the brown one's going to be our showy girl. So we'll probably eventually freshen them both. But having twin sisters, these are out of Enchanted Forest Glen. They both ended up with blue eyes, which is kind of fun because we don't have any blue eyes in our herd right now. So that is the last kidding of the year. We ended up with 14 kids born out of 5 does, 3 doe kids, and 11 bucks. So for our herd, what's staying? These 2 doe kids, Dreamy's doe kid, and a Mocha buck kid will be our 2021 keeper animals.